Hey, what's up traders? Watch this video from Monday, June 8th, the SPY. I've been talking about how strong it is, and we had the gap up and a pretty darn strong close on Friday. Now, I'm not a swing trader, so I don't want to credit this big move here over the last several days to what I'm getting ready to say, but I think this was probably one of my top 2 or 3 weeks of the year. But as you know, I just focus on intraday opportunities. So having said that, I would say the intraday opportunities have been pretty darn good. So looking forward to tomorrow. Let's keep the teamwork going and let's make some more money in the morning. So here is what I'm watching for Monday. VISL, this is a little weird, but we had this massive breakout on Thursday. Let me pan out a little bit here. Massive breakout on Thursday. Gave a lot of that back on Friday, but not if you count where it started from the day before that. So I don't love it, but I am going to keep it on watch. Again, when I have a chart like this, I just look at it as a recent high flyer or a crazy mover, however you want to word it, and kind of a solid red day. So the third day here might be really nice. Again, what I'd like to see is a narrow range and then a breakout of that narrow range in the afternoon, but that doesn't mean that's the only way I'll play it. It definitely is going to occupy a chart for me tomorrow. WRTC, this had a really nice move, and now it's sort of kind of loosely flagging, if you will. Does seem to be finding buyers around this area here, around the 750 area. I wouldn't mind to see a flush down into what we call the buy zone below 7, but it's certainly on long watch or bounce watch, however you want to word that. TMDI reminds me a little bit of that VISL, right? Massive move, kind of quiet inside red day. We're going to keep our eyes on that one for a third day play. I don't love this one either, but Cinedigm has been so crazy. It had this massive move, then they did an offering, right? So shorts pile in, every day was red since then. Then all of a sudden they have this move and then this massive gap up. So if you look at the last 2 weeks, you could make the argument bulls are still winning, right? It's way above what it was 2 weeks ago. But at the same time, the biggest volume day yet was Thursday, and that was this day with the nasty reversal. And so you have a ton of people underwater. But it actually has a little bit of a bottoming tail from Friday. So again, kind of like the others, I'd like to see a narrow range and then an upside break in the afternoon. But there's several other things that could happen that would get me involved. As long as it's an A+ intraday setup, I'm taking the trade. DVAX had this really nice 2-day move here, and now you're 4 days lower on declining volume right there into that what we call the buy zone. So we're definitely going to watch that for an A+ setup. CETX. Again, this is one of those like who's winning, right? You have this crazy range since the gap up, and it's kind of in the middle of that range. But it's going to go on a chart. ECOR, ECOR. Nice breakout on Friday, and I'm just going to look for a continuation pattern. We'll see. VRML was on bounce watch going into Friday, and it did bounce, although I never took a trade in it. But you're kind of sitting at a possible 2-day high break over, let's see, Friday 380, Thursday 379. So back through that 380 area, breaks like 2 days highs. So that's kind of an area I want to be watching. Where am I? So that's VRML. ENT, another one with a big breakout last week, and then a gap up and a red day, right? Which this makes sense. You know, huge move, then a gap up and a red day, but then the very next day, which was Friday, right back up again. So again, you might have some shorts caught in this one. 635 Friday's high, 637 Thursday's high. So a possibility to break a couple recent highs there. So I want to watch that one. Where am I? Let's see. That's ENT. TTOO. Pretty nice 3-day move. Sellers came in, and now you could argue kind of coiling. I don't love this one. I don't like that price range, but I'm going to watch it. DGLY, really nice trade in this one on Friday. I think I called it right around 215 as a Tokyo-ish play. And man, it went all the way up to 295 before settling in at 254. I believe was it Kansas City maybe? Police talking about ordering some of these body cameras. You know, with everything that's going on in the world, it's kind of a space we were watching already anyway. This is another one that had a big move and an offering, and that seems to be bullish lately, right? A recent offering, they're probably going to go higher. At least that's the goofy pattern we're in right now. And this one actually possible headlines behind it on any given day, maybe another contract with another department, whatever, right? So certainly worth watching. CHK, big volume. So I don't know what the news was here on Friday, but oil plays were strong, and this one had a massive move. If you look at it, 15.23 to 25.95 intraday. You don't want to chase this, and it's pretty spready and whippy, but this one's going to be on watch all week for any kind of A+ intraday setup, because that was a big move on Friday. LEDS, kind of a sleeper, but you can see the pattern here. Nice volume, and it's really just kind of coiling ever since. Really nice support between 280 and 3. An attempted move, although I'm not sure that wasn't just a certain chat room trying to move this up on Friday, but we'll see. We'll see. I believe the story behind them is companies are going to start using ultraviolet light in areas to help kill corona when businesses are coming back to work. So I think that's kind of the hype behind this one, but it also doesn't feel like a lot of people are watching it. I threw it on watch. And then lastly, GCI, massive move on Friday, closing well off its highs, but a possible red to green or something like that on Monday. That's plenty to watch, and we'll be adding gappers in the pre-market as well. Let's keep the teamwork going. It seems like there's 2 or 3 different stars in the chat room every day that are finding something, but we've got such a collection of people that know what an A+ setup is now, that I feel like every day at the end of the day, when you look at the biggest percentage movers of the day, when the market closes, you'd be hard-pressed to find one on that list that somebody in our chat room didn't find a setup in earlier. So I can't say enough about the teamwork, and let's keep it going on Monday. I'm done babbling. Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you in the morning.